Hi everyone, it's Lavinia and welcome. In today's video, I am going to be making rosette awards for the fall. We are having a pumpkin carving and decorating contest, so I thought I would make little rosette award ribbons for the winners. I think there's going to be three choices. I think most creative, scariest, and I think best or overall or something like that. So I am going to be using some sheets of paper from this paper pad. It's from the Paper Studio. Got this at Hobby Lobby when they're 40% off. So I decided I'm going to use this design. It's trees, although as I glue them together, the design is going to go this way, but it's not a big deal because when I create the rosettes, you're not even going to really see what the design is, so it doesn't matter to me that it's going lengthwise. It's more the colors, the color scheme that I liked. I also bought these cupcake picks. Hobby Lobby was having 50% off their fall items, so regularly $1.99, so about $1 plus tax. I'm only going to be using 3 of these. They didn't really have anything else pumpkin wise or fall wise that I liked, but these were the cutest, so I'm going to go and take out these picks, these little wooden sticks. I might be able, if I'm able to take it out without maybe damaging the other side or without having to cut it, I might use those sticks for something else. I also bought this fall ribbon, again 50% off, and it's this plaid. So I'll take that out and I'll, once I show you, you'll see what the design looks like. But I thought that was pretty. So I'm going to go ahead and take these out, measure it, and then see how big I want them. And then I'll have like the pieces of ribbon. So let me go ahead and start doing that. So I'm not able to take the stick out without really damaging it. So I'm just using these cutters just to trim them off. And the widest section measures about 2 inches, so I might want to, let's see, I don't know if I really want to go to 4 inches, but I might go to 3 inches. So, which, here in, let's go this way. In centimeters, it might be maybe 7.5 or so, but I'm going to go ahead and cut off the stick and then glue these pieces together. I'll give you the measurements in case it's something that you want to do as well. So I'll go ahead and I'll try the first one with, again, being 3 inches wide. So what I'm going to do is take 36 inches in length. So I'm going to go ahead and get my little scoring board. So this scoring board that I'm using is from We Are Memory Keepers. It's called The Works. It has about 10 tools in one, and it has here the little scoring bone there. So let me go ahead and get this all set up. So with this arm opens up, and I can flip this cutting edge over so that the paper will butt against here, and I'm going to score all the way down so that when I cut it across, I can then glue those pieces, so I'm not really wasting paper. And let's see here. Then it's just a matter of the scoring, and I might do it every 1.5. We'll try that and see how it looks. So I'm starting here at the 1.5. And I'm just going down. I don't want to press too hard on this particular paper because it's not heavy cardstock. And I'm going to decide if this is too big or not. But again, I'll try the first one. Again, I have plenty of these, so I'm just going to go ahead and pause the video and just keep on continuing down here again at every 1.5 inches. And when I get to this side where, there's this empty space, I'm just going to go ahead and flip it over. And again, start at every 1.5 inches. I said 1.5, but it's actually every 1/2 inch. Sorry about that. I'm now going to, so what I did is I flipped over, I'm going to flip over this piece, actually like this, so that now I can move my paper on over. And what I'm going to do, whoops, like this. So that sits there, and I'm going to trim it at the 3-inch mark. And with this works, what you need to do is just put the piece of paper aligned right there in the middle of that. And so so the scoring lines are going horizontally here. So I have it aligned, and I'm just going to go ahead and trim that. Again, I'm going to bring it to this 3-inch mark, making sure the paper is just sitting right there in the middle of that score line, and just run it across. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold each one accordion style, and then I'll glue them together just to make sure at first that I have the 36 inches. I'll have to trim and score, of course, more to get the 36 inches, but I'm going to go ahead and start, again, just folding this accordion style where those score lines are. So just going back and forth, just like you would naturally with any rosette. So again, just going back and forth. So I'll come back once I'm done with that. So I have these two folded, and I think it's really pretty. I love those colors. And so I'm going to go ahead and start gluing these two pieces together, and then I'll start with the next piece. So let's take, I think I'm going to go ahead and do it with hot glue, just to get that started and make sure that it stays. While the glue gun is heating up, I'm going to go ahead again every 1/2 inch and going across. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue this side to, so the paper side or the pretty side to this blank side here with the hot glue. I was thinking I could use the Fabri-Tac glue, but since I have to heat up the glue gun anyway, got these. Someone had recommended getting these little silicone fingertips. Got them at the Dollar Tree or the dollar store. And so I'm just going to go ahead and glue that. But anyway, I was thinking of using the Fabri-Tac, which I could have, but since I am going to be using the, the glue gun in a little bit to stick the pumpkin, I figured might as well. Okay. So this is the start of how it's going to look like. So once I put it down, I'll have the extra pieces there, but it'll go around this way here, and then it'll have that pumpkin, that little pumpkin on top, and then it'll have the ribbon. So I already went ahead and cut the other strips off camera, and I'm going to go ahead and fold that accordion style. All right, so here we go. Now I didn't trim off any just to make sure, or it's longer than 36 inches, but that's not going to bother me. I don't care. Now some folks, what they do is if there's like two matching sides that match together, they cut a piece off. I'm just going to go ahead and double it up here. So, so it'll come over that way. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some glue here. If you want to trim it off, you can, but this is how I've been doing my rosettes. That. All right, and so let me get rid of this and I'll show you as I put it together. I also have to cut out the circles. So I just have a small circle punch, and I'm just going to use this piece of paper that came on one of the happy planners that I bought, and I'm just going to cut out or punch out 2 circles. And these I'm going to go ahead and, once I put this together, just to hold it in place. So in order to put the, oops, this got stuck here. In order to put the rosette together, I'm just going to go ahead and bring this down. It's a little bit tricky, but eventually it will come down here. So this should be 6 inches now across. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on a little silicone fingertip, and probably put it maybe on the circle first. Bring it close, and then just still getting used to this fingertip. As you can see, I was trying to use my other fingers, but just going to go ahead and hold it down for a little bit just to make sure it takes. That's already looking really pretty. I think I'm going to flip it over and start putting some glue here. I'm not putting the circle down at the moment because I do want to put the ribbons, I think, underneath. But I just want to hold it a little bit. And actually, maybe I could use this circle. Right there to hold it. And then I'll use the other circle. So I cut out 3 circles. This one, little piece is missing. But I think what I'll do is I'll use this just to hold it together. And then I can put the ribbons here at the bottom. So like that. So here we go. I think that's really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and put then that pumpkin there. And then, I don't know if I should put the ribbons. Yeah, so I'll put the ribbons at the bottom. So let me go ahead and get that ready. So this ribbon has wire edge. And I think that should be a good length there. So let me go ahead and get some scissors. So I think because it has the wire, I'm going to cut it with the wire cutters first. Just see if I can snip it here, if it'll work. I just don't want to ruin my scissors, but I guess this does not work. All right, well, guess we'll have to use scissors. Okay. Maybe just another one. All right. Because it has wire here, I don't want anyone to get poked, so I am going to glue these, you know, tuck it over and then glue them under. So I'll go ahead and I'll do that. So just a little tiny dab of glue and then just pressing it down just so that that tucks in that way. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and glue the ribbons to the back. And when I do that, I want the, you know, those tucked in edges to be towards the back. So let's go ahead and get started here. I was going to get, I actually had in my cart some yellow or like some gold and orange glitter ribbon. I don't think it had the wire, but then I saw this one and I decided to get this one instead. But that probably would have been pretty too. Let's take a look at this. going to go ahead and glue. Probably really need a larger circle, but I don't have, I mean, I could always cut it, I suppose. Let me see. You know what? I have plenty of these. I'm just going to go ahead and glue this one to the back. If I had a larger circle cutter, I mean, I could always use a pair of scissors and cut a circle, but it's not a big deal. Just going to have that there. And so this is how it's looking so far, which I think is cute. And you just press down to make sure that that's staying. And now I'm going to get one of those other pumpkins and just glue this one here on top, and we'll be done. Like that. All right, so there is our ribbon, like our little ribbon award. I think it turned out really cute, and it has that little pumpkin on the back, so I think that's nice too, a nice little finishing touch for the back as well. So thanks so much for watching, everyone, and I hope you have a great one. See you soon. Bye.